Hi, I'm Scott Sands, 5phasefitness.com. The topic of this video is core and abdominals. And the thing that people don't realize is that you do hundreds of crunches, hundreds of sit-ups, all the abdominal machines, and leg lifts and knee raises, and again, tons of variations, and endless number of repetitions, and it really, you're wasting your time and not getting the results that you could be getting with much less effort and much less time. Alright, so I'm going to show you what I've been able to do forever, since way back when I lifted weights, developed core muscles from using free weights, dumbbells, being off balance, and core and abdominals, some sit-ups and some of the traditional crunches and so on. But then when I transitioned to another style and another abdominal plan, my core got stronger than ever before, and my abdominals and lower abdominals especially. So I'm going to show you what I could do ever since way back when. Are just leg, what are these called? Leg lifts? I don't know. Hanging leg raises. Okay, so we're using abdominals, obviously, a little bit of hip flexors. Nice and slow, controlled. And here and down. It requires some good abdominal strength. So I can do 10 of those easily, and have been able to do 10 of those or more easily forever. But when I first tried a plank and saw people planking on the floor and with a little watch or their phone and their timer, stopwatch, sitting there like this or planking like this and watching and going for a minute or 2 minutes or whatever, I thought, so what's the big deal? And there really isn't. So this is nice, this is fine. But when I first did a plank like that, I thought, what's the big deal? I couldn't feel that it was doing much good, but my core and my abdominals were already strong. I'll describe stability ball work and rehab and a bunch of other movements using a stability ball in another video or in a course. But for this purpose, this is a plank on the ball. So I was familiar and kind of a master on a stability ball before I ever tried this, so I had the idea of doing a plank on the ball. So neutral shoulders, not hiked it up like that. Neutral shoulders, rest on the ball with your chest, plank, ankles, knees, hips, shoulders, all straight as a board, a plank, and engage the muscles or your whole body. And this is a plank on the ball. It's a little bit more difficult than on the floor. The key though is you have the ability to make it more intense by rolling your elbows forward just a little bit. Just an inch. And so the first time I did this and moved forward about 2 inches, my abdominals started to quiver and burn after a few seconds. And so at the beginning I thought, I'm going to do about 5 repetitions. So my first set was like this. I kept a plank off the ball, rolled forward, a few seconds, and back. A few seconds, and back. My abs would quiver a little bit and burn, and then I bring it back and let that subside. And again. And that's my first set. I did some other exercises, whatever body parts I was working that day. Came back a couple minutes later or so and did a second set. Same way. 2 sets, 5 repetitions, holding that challenging position for a few seconds up to 5. By the time you can hold the position up to 5 seconds, don't go more than that. Do your 2 sets of 5 repetitions, 5-second hold in the challenging position at most. And when that's easy, then you just roll forward a tiny bit more, maybe 1/2 to an inch more. And then you might not be able to hold that for 5 seconds. Maybe it's only a few. So you do the new position for 3 seconds and back, and 3 seconds and back. And that's your new set. So week after week, you roll forward just a tiny bit more. Whenever it becomes easy, you move forward a little bit more. 2 sets of 5, and see what happens over a few weeks' time, and then check back for the next step. I'm Scott Sands, 5facefitness.com.